honestly 1,000 years. And prior to that, if any asteroid hit on the in the ocean, we would not have noticed probably. So if it is hit on the land, we might have noticed, because it could have created a huge hole, or a huge crater like a Grand Canyon, size of a Grand Canyon in the earth. So coming to the point, right? So we have this asteroid belt. Okay, let's zoom out a little bit more. Oh, wait a minute. System. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Wow. So you have Jupiter, you have Saturn, and the huge Neptune, and Pluto is going on elliptical surface of the solar system, right? So do you see a belt outside of Neptune? That's called the Kuiper belt. So you have huge asteroids, more than 10 kilometers wide, which is potentially can destroy the Earth. So this is the Oort cloud of this whole bunch of asteroids and comets. It's revolving around the sun due to the sun's gravity. So we have two belts of asteroids. Each has around 10 million asteroids. Okay, so look at that, how beautiful that is. So you have a Kuiper belt, but what you observed, most of the asteroids like 1 kilometer wide, 1 or 2 kilometers wide. In terms of miles, it's like 0.7 miles to 2 miles wide maximum. So Jupiter is like a big brother of your solar system. So any asteroid that hits on each other and escapes the velocity, escapes the sun, sun's orbit of influence, it actually get closer to Jupiter, because Jupiter's gravity is 3 to 4 times more than Earth. It's around like 27 meter per second. So you might have studied Earth gravity is like 9.8 meters per second. What is gravity and how that they measured as 9.8 meters per second? I will explain that in a different video in a long run, and I will also try to explain how the Earth is like going around the sun in a circular fashion. How this is physically happening. We'll talk about all the physics and chemistry of it in my next video. But to understand the danger, I'm not trying to scare anyone here, but just to understand the danger, there is too many asteroids, and we don't know when it can hit the Earth. It has been Jupiter is like a big brother who is saving us. So any asteroid that escapes the sun velocity, it absorbed by the Jupiter, because Jupiter's sphere of influence is high compared to Mars and Earth. So anything which escapes it, Jupiter absorbs it. And there are asteroids which can, very rare event that it escapes the Jupiter. Let's say Jupiter is here and some asteroid brings here, and it actually goes away in outer atmosphere, and this event can happen anytime. But we are lucky enough that it did not happen in last 100 years that we know, but it could have happened anytime. So Earth is, so what I'm trying to get to what is, Earth is a fragile place, and anything can happen, and we don't have enough technology or enough power to fight the nature. So let's say if a 10 kilometer wide asteroid is coming towards the Earth, we might deflect it with all the atom bombs we have. It's coming, imagine it's coming around like 50,000 kilometers or 50,000 meter per second speed. In that speed and in that volume of power, we don't have enough technology or force to totally deflect that. We might deflect it, but we are not sure. We our technology, to be very honest, our technology is not so advanced that we can do anything. So if you might have seen, if a ship is wrecked in the middle of the sea, we couldn't find some ships. So we are primitive. We are not like super geniuses. So that's the thing. So we do need, so if there is a event of a big event, so one is the asteroid, and even our sun can get angry. Sun can like emit a huge radiation that we haven't faced that in like last 200 years. It happened in 1970. What will happen is that people will not die, but there will be a huge radiation. It will disrupt the complete system that we have. If it happened in 1970s, 1970,000, the only system we had is a radio telescope or radio communication devices used by military. Only that was just disrupted. So if it happens right now, every system that we know of, every banking transactions, every system will be disrupted. So Earth is a fragile place. In a long run, to be a multi-sparring species, we need to be able to, like, have a backup planet. uh, we are like 7 billion people, at least, like, uh, if Earth is gonna get destroyed, we need to have a place. So what I'm saying is, Earth is not like as stable as it is. It's a mud ball and it is fragile. That is the fact. That is astronomically can see it. It's visible that Earth has so many dangers around, and that doesn't hurt to have a backup home. Thank you so much.